Hey guys, this is Fred from Fred's Tech Hub. I will be doing a full comparison between the Tecno Camon X versus the Johnny S11 Lite. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button to join the family and turn on post notifications so you'll be notified when a new video drops. Without further ado, let's begin. Build quality on both devices are very okay. On the Tecno side, you really have to look at it closely before you can tell it is made out of plastic. Although on the Johnny side, you can easily tell it is made out of plastic, but it still feels quite premium. The Johnny has a glossy back cover which attracts fingerprints very much. You really have to be wiping your phone almost every second to keep it clean. But all the same, I really like the design and how compact it feels to hold. They both offer the trending 18.9 aspect ratio, which I really like, and a 1440 by 720 pixels resolution. But the Tecno takes it a bit further with the bigger screen here, which is a 6.0 inch, and the Johnny comes with at 5.7 inch display. Moving on to specification, the Johnny S11 Lite features a 4GB of RAM, a 32GB of internal storage, a Snapdragon 430 octa-core processor, and a 30 megapixels plus 2 megapixels dual rear camera. On the front side, it has a 16 megapixels selfie camera and a 2970 mAh battery. Then what is powering all this good stuff is Android 7.1 Nougat with Amigo UI 5.0, which is a custom skin from Johnny. Then on the flip side, the Tecno Camon X comes with a 3GB of RAM, a 16GB of internal storage, a 3750 mAh battery, a 16 megapixels rear camera with quad LED flash, and a 20 megapixel front facing camera. Then what is powering this unit as well is Android 8.1 Oreo. So speaking of performance, how does all of this translate to real life? I ran some benchmarks, played some games, fiddled with the UI, and in every measurable way when it comes to performance, the Tecno was ahead of the Johnny S11 Lite, and I was so surprised. Even with the fact that the Johnny has a 4GB of RAM, the Snapdragon 430 was nowhere near the performance of the MTK processor found on the Tecno Camon X. Moving on to the camera, judging from the images I took, if you take a look at the first picture here, there's better high dynamic range on the Johnny S11, although the Tecno tends to keep good contrast on its images while the Johnny is trying to keep everything so natural and real. Camon X has a lot details than the Johnny, but the Johnny is just trying to keep everything natural. Guys, let me know what you think about the two cameras here. Let me know which one takes better pictures in the comment section below. I did a video test as well, and I think I would like you guys to tell me which one performs better here. When it comes to securing your phone, both devices has a fingerprint scanner, but the Tecno takes it a bit further with the addition of Face ID, and to be frank, I'm not really a fan of Face ID for now because it's not that perfect, but it's still good to have it. And I also noticed that the fingerprint scanner on the Johnny S11 Lite was a bit faster than the one on the Tecno Camon X. The battery on the Tecno Camon X is a 3750 mAh battery, while the one on the Johnny is a 2970 mAh battery. With that, you can tell the Tecno will perform better than the Johnny when it comes to longevity of the battery, and it stays true because the Tecno lasted very well. The Johnny is still okay, but definitely not to be compared to the Tecno Camon X. Now the last thing, which is the price. The Johnny S11 Lite goes for 78,000 naira, while the Tecno Camon X retails for 58,000 naira. The Johnny is lacking behind in so many areas, and I don't think it justifies the price tag Johnny is asking. I think it's a little bit high on the Johnny side. While the Tecno has so many functionalities and capabilities the Journey doesn't have. It still comes at a good price. So I really think, in my own opinion, I think the Tecno has a lot to offer than the Journey. So with all the bells and whistles the Tecno Camon X offers, I think it deserves to win today's comparison. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel to support me and turn on post notification as well so that you'll be notified whenever I post any new video. And leave a like on the video if you like this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.